I'm TCL, so the Scorpion 72 with another review of the new Gods figure Orion. So here we have him in the window box. If you look down, he comes with his harness, which you can see here on the side, how you assemble him on his harness. Here we have a little silhouette of him on the side of the box. On the back we have the other figures that will be available, and I think in the next week or two, which would be Batgirl and Supergirl, and here we have at the bottom the other Justice League members that you can get now, either single or in the We Can Be Heroes pack. So now that we've taken a look at that, let's open up the figure and see what he's all about. Welcome back, TCLs. Here we are with Orion, the son of Darkseid. So he comes on his harness, astral harness as they call it. It's the only way you can fly. It does has the one laser, which never really understood why he only has one weapon of firing power. The harness is really well done. It's very lightweight, very hollow, but they have a lot. It has a lot of articulation in it. You have here the little booster rockets on the side. There's pegs, so his feet go right into the hover pads here. And of course, he has the strap or the hook part of the harness there. It hooks onto his body. So I have him kind of bent in the knees so he stands a little bit better, because when I stand him up straight, he tends to tilt forward a bit. So right now we're just gonna take this off. Oh, another thing to note, I don't have his hands holding on the handlebars. Reason for that is because these things, for some reason, it's really like rigid. Like I can't open his hand. Like I tried to open his hand, I can't. It's just so stiff. So you'll have to use like a hot water trick for this for sure. You know, boil hot water, keep his hands in there for like 30 seconds, and then it should loosen it up. But once you get it on the handlebars, if you want to take it off, you might stand a chance of either breaking his hand or breaking the bar itself or the harness. So for me, when I display him, he's just gonna look like he's holding the handlebars. Alright, so you can still smell that new toy smell from him. The paint there, it's kind of strong for some of these figures. Remind me of the old McFarlane days. Remember those? Whew, they're potent. You think you're made in hell, so to speak. Alright, so go take a quick look at the harness. As you can see, it has the ability to kind of stand on its own. But if you want, you can fold it up. There's articulation here where the foot pegs are. Right here where the main leg part of the harness is. And of course the arms here can move, and this can swivel all over the place like this. So you can pretty much have this thing compact. If you want to have him pretend he's calling it by remote control, just hovers up and flies to wherever he is. Now we're going to take a look at the figure. So Orion, really basic costume, paint job, not much more. It's like he's got red shoulder pads here, which are a little bit like kind of glossy, kind of red. Of course, the special feature on him is his helmet. His visor lifts up to reveal his face, and it goes down. So visor up, visor down. The detail is really well done. There's no paint slops on mine. Not that there's any room for any, because like I said, it's just a very basic paint job. It's red and black. That's pretty much it. So his arms go up pretty much almost like they're hindered by his big shoulders. He has articulation in the bicep, single bend in the knee. I'm sorry, elbow. Swivel in the wrists. He actually has a waist swivel, which is different. Which I wish that they had for Arsenal Red Arrow figure, because that would have been really cool for him to pose his bow. Legs go out slightly, can go way back. So he's almost like he's doing some kind of like Pilates. He says thigh swivel, bend at the knee, and he has boot swivel. And the boots are nice and shiny and glossy. I like when they do that, when they really make like it looks like real boots. You know, it's not just straight up paint job. So that's pretty much it. Of course, I'm going to do my before and after. I do have a Orion figure from DC. It would have been cool to give a different head of Orion, because I don't know if the new 52 has him still raging out. Apparently, back in the old comic books and even Superpower figure there, he had two alternative looks. You have the normal, and when he gets really, really angry, he rages out, and he's almost like he's extra strong. He's almost like barbaric. So that was kind of like his type of like inheritance, I guess, from Darkseid. And yeah, normally you sound like, I'm not going to do this. You never find me at the party. You know, if you remember watching Justice League Unlimited. But he never really, I always wonder what he sounded like when he's in rage. Does he sound the Hulk like smash? Or does he sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Hey, I'm going to kill you all. I'm going to smash you. I'm the son of Darkseid. Ah. I don't know. Alright. So, let's get the other Orion and show you the before and after and do a comparison. Alright, so here we have the two Orions, the Astro Harness Boys. Or Astro Boys, well, can't say Astro Boys, copywritten. So, as you can see, the difference, this very clean-cut harness that they have here from DC Collectibles. And here we have the Four Horsemen sculpting of the DC Universe Classics Orion, and the harness is really well detailed. It has a lot of Jack Kirby inspired detail all around it, which I really like. Sorry. And this is the one that came with the 2-pack with Light Ray, and the reason why I prefer this one is because he has a removable helmet. It's pretty cool, so you can see his face underneath there, his full face, hair, and everything like that. It was really, really cool. I'm glad they did that, and it really worked out. Of course, you can take off the harness and compare them in the height. Do this real quickly and take off that harness there. This harness is easy to come off too. He has the same. He doesn't have pegs for his harness. It's just like you put his feet inside. Let's take off his helmet. It's caught by the neck. And here we have them standing up side by side. So as you can see, the new Orion, obviously, you know, DC Collectibles always have their figures about 6.5 to almost 7 inches, sorry. And DC has them about 6 inches, which is regular size for DC Universe Classics figure. They're not too far, well, they're far off by about an inch, so it depends which one you prefer. I really still like the DC Universe one, so this is gonna go on my shelf with the rest of the DC classic figures I have. Not sorry, DC New 52 figures I have on my shelf, and this is just gonna stay with my DC Universe. That's pretty cool. Oh, and I guess I'll show you what he looks like standing up beside his papa. Alright, and here we have Orion standing next to his father. You can see this Darkseid is really oversized. I like it. I find the Darkseid really extremely too big. Articulation wise, not too bad. It should have had a waist swivel for Darkseid, but like I said, this is a size comparison, father and son. So obviously Orion did not inherit his height or build, but yeah, there you have it. So Orion should be still available at local comic book shops and online retailers. So if you're collecting a new 52 figures from DC Collectibles, and this figure's up your alley, then go ahead and get them and add them to your collection. And you might be able to still find this big bad boy. He sells up quite quickly because it is a massive Darkseid. He is a little pricey, but still it's a pretty nice figure to have, and he's heavy. Alright, Scorpion 72 with another review. Keep watching, there'll be more coming up, so keep playing and take care. Later.